Welcome back, everyone, to Math with me, Miss Harwood. Last week, I know we were talking all about subtraction and we were using number sentences and number bonds to help us practice our subtraction. This week, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to be talking about a very special number. Before we get started talking about our new special number, I wanted to help get our bodies moving and our minds growing with a special video from Jack Hartman. And it's going to be practicing counting to 100. So go ahead, stand up now if you haven't already. Find some space for you to be moving and exercising as we count to 100.
Count to 100 every day. Keep your mind and body in shape. Let's get fit, have some fun. Count to 100 by ones. Get ready to exercise and count. Stretch your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch your legs. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Pump each arm up. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Do arm circles. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Shoulder shrugs. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Pump elbows back. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Do windmills. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Walk in place. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Now jog in place. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Clap up high. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100.
That was an amazing job counting. I can already see your brains growing even bigger. Whoa. Okay, so before the video, I had mentioned that we're going to be learning about a special number. And that number is number 10. Everyone, can you show me 10 with your fingers? 10. We have 10 fingers, 10 toes. There's 10 bowling pins in bowling. 10 is a very special number, and if we keep learning more about 10, it's going to help us become even better with adding and subtracting. So our learning target today is I can identify two numbers that make 10. So identify means to name. So you're going to name two numbers that make 10. And the materials that you're going to need today include paper and crayons. So at the end of the lesson, we are going to be doing a little bit of coloring. So you're going to want to get your crayons ready for that. Okay. Now, some of you might have noticed that behind me, there's a special picture drawn. Can you guys see it? It's a rainbow. And we're going to be using a rainbow. It's called a rainbow of 10. To help us learn about the different ways that we can make 10. In fact, there are 11 ways to make 10. So there's 11 different ways that we can make 10. And those 11 different ways include the numbers 0 all the way to 10. So let's count those numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, what number is this? A 5. But wait a minute. There's a 5 right here. There's a special reason that I did that. I promise it was not a mistake. I did that on purpose. And we're going to talk a little bit more about why I have 2 5s on the paper. So I have 5 and a 5. Let's keep counting on. Ready? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if we look closely at our rainbow, we can see that underneath each line, there's a number under each side of the line. So there's a number over here, and that number is what? 0. If we were to follow the line from 0 all the way to the other side, we are going to find the other number that adds up to make 10. You guys ready to find out which number it is? So we're going to start at 0. We're going to follow the red line. Ready? 0 plus 10. 0 plus 10 makes 10. And I already wrote out the 11 different ways on our paper here. So I wrote 0 plus 10 equals 10. So 0 plus 10 is our first way that we can make 10. Ready to keep going? So we're going to go up. Oh, we went up by 1 on this side. I wonder what's going to happen on the other side. Ready to find out? 1 plus 9. So we had 10 last time, right? Now we went down by 1. It's now 9. So our next way to make 10 is 1 plus 9 equals 10. Let's see what happens when we go up one more on this side. What do you think is going to happen on the other side? Let's watch and see. 2 plus 8. So 2 and 8 makes 10. Remember, on this side, on the left side, we're going up by 1 every time. On the right side, though, we keep going. We keep going up, or do we keep going down? We keep going down by 1. So we've gone down by 1 every single time on the right. So the next way, you can kind of see it. It says 2 plus 8 equals 10. Let's keep going. We have 1, 2, 3 ways. Let's keep going. 4. Oh, and I almost missed the 3. Oops. 3 plus 7. 3 plus 7 equals 10. Let's do our next one. 4 plus 6. 4 plus 6 equals 10. Okay, we have 5 ways. Let's keep going. Remember how I said that I did this on purpose? The reason is 5 plus 5 equals 10. So I wrote 2 5s because it takes 2 5s to make 10. Those two numbers, the number 5 and the number 5, makes 10. And you can see it all the way down here on the bottom. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Now, we're going to go backwards. So we started on this side and went to the right side of our rainbow. Now we're going to go from the right side of our rainbow to the left side of our rainbow to find out the last 5 ways to make 10. Right, so we had 5 plus 5. Now we're going to go from 6 plus 4. So 6 plus 4 equals 10. We already used those two numbers, didn't we? We had 4 plus 6 way down here, which makes 10. But when we flipped those two numbers, 6 plus 4, that gave us a new way of making 10. Isn't that cool? That's what's so special about our rainbow. It shows us both ways when we flip our numbers. Then we go and say 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3 equals 10. Go up by 1. We have 8 and 2. 8 plus 2 equals 10. Right, we go from 8 to what number? 9. 9 and 1. 9 plus 1 equals 10. Okay, let's look for our 11th way to make 10. You ready? We're going to start at what number? 10. We're going to start at 10, but we're making the number 10, aren't we? So do we really need to add any more to 10 if we need 10? No. So we're going to do 10 and 0 because we don't need to add anything to 10 if we want to make 10, right? So the last way that we can make 10 is saying 10 plus 0 equals 10. Because when we already have 10, we don't need to add any more if we are making 10. That's just silly. So those are the 11 different ways that you can make 10. Now, we are going to get our crayons and our markers and paper, and we're going to make our own rainbow of 10.
So here's my rainbow of 10. You guys might have the same paper. If you don't, that is okay. You can always draw your own rainbow. But if you think back to our rainbow of 10 that we just made together, you'll remember that at the bottom of our rainbow, there were numbers, right? When you write in the numbers at the bottom, you're going to need to start with the number 0. So the first number that you should be writing is 0. So let's count as I write these numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. Remember, on our other rainbow of 10, the 5, we go 5 plus 5. So we're going to need to start on this side, on the right side. We're going to have to start writing with the numeral 5. So you're going to need to say 5 as the first number here. So it goes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Double check your work. Make sure your rainbow of 10 numbers on the bottom look like mine. We end with a 5 here and start with a 5 on the left side. Okay, once you've finished writing in those numbers, it's time to get coloring. So the first color we need is red. So we're going to start with red. Now, as we do our rainbow of 10, we're also going to need to write the different number sentences to make our rainbow of 10. I'm going to use a little bit of magic while coloring, just to make our time go faster. If you need more time in between our coloring, you can stop the video and then play it once you've finished coloring your rainbow. So our first color is red, and we need to start at what numeral? Right, we need to start at the number or numeral 0. And when we go from 0, we're going to go all the way around to the number 10, because 0 plus 10 makes 10. Okay, so I'm going to color. With a little help, I'm all done. Now we need to write in our number sentence. Remember, our number sentence is going to be, I'm going to write it over here, 0 plus 10 makes 10. Nice. Okay. Now we need to do our next number sentence and the two numbers that make 10. So we had 0. Now we're going to go up by 1. The two numbers that make 10 are 1 and 9. 1 plus 9 makes 10. So go ahead and start coloring. I'm going to use my magic to finish my coloring. Okay, now we have to make our number sentence, and our number sentence is 1 plus 9 makes 10. 1 plus 9 makes 10. Make sure you're writing these number sentences down too. When we do our yellow, we're going to start at number 2, our numeral 2. 2 plus 8 makes 10. So we're going to color in our yellow and use my magic to finish coloring my yellow. Now our number sentence is going to be 2 plus 8 makes 10. Fix that. 2 plus 8 equals 10. We just did yellow. Now we need to do green. So get your green crayon or marker. We're going to now start at 3. 3 plus 7 makes 10. So you're going to start coloring at the 3. Man, this movie magic is great. So now we need to write our number sentence for our rainbow of 10. 3, okay, I'm going to write 3 plus 7 equals 10. And remember, do you guys see that pattern? We're going up by 1 on the left, and we're going down by 1 on the right. So every time we go up 1, we go down 1 on the right. Let's do our next color. After green comes blue. So when we do our blue, we're going to start at the number 4. So go ahead, put your finger on the 4. 4 plus 6 makes 10. Remember, 4 plus 6 makes 10. Go ahead and get coloring. And pause the video if you need to still color in your blue. Let's write our next number sentence. Now this time we're going to start with 4. We went up by 1. Now we're going to go down by 1 on the right. So we have 4 plus 6 equals 10. 4 plus 6 equals 10. Let's do our last two numbers. Those last two numbers, they're the same number. What number is it? 5. And we're going to use our last color, which is purple. So you guys can go ahead and start coloring in your 5. And stop the video if you need to. Make sure that you have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Let's write in our last factor of 10, which is 5 plus 5 equals 10. Great job making your rainbow of 10. Now you guys are going to finish making your rainbow of 10. Make sure you have your numbers at the bottom and your ways to make 10. There's 11 of them, remember. Ways to make 10 written right next to your rainbow. Take a picture and send it to your teacher. We want to see your amazing rainbows. Maybe we could share them during a crew time. Okay, get to work on your rainbow of 10 and take a picture for your teacher. We cannot wait to see all the great work you've done.